What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be going over something I find to be interesting. Pay-to-play gear. Now, pay-to-play gear is expensive. However, that's if you're trying to take it to purple or gold. These days... Oh, what is... Guys, look, just... What? Alright, whatever. Guys, pay-to-play gear is becoming easier and easier to make, and I think that's because there's better versions of the pay-to-play gear that is, that's coming out. However, there's still good pay-to-play gear that you can get your hands on without spending a dime, and I'm going to go over, the way that you can do that, but also I'm going to go over options if you want to not spend so much money, and if you're not working on gear, but want to spend a little bit and get some gear as well. So, that being said, the first thing I'm going to go with is monster hunting. And this is a pretty obvious one. I mean, you think about it, it's a pretty simple concept. I'm going to put up my monster hunting gear. Those of you that are really wanting this video for exactly the reason of it, you probably don't have monster hunting gear. But let me get this stuff equipped. I'm getting a purple blight ring. I'm super pumped about that. My fear drum went gold, so that's really nice. Let's say I'm gonna take a whack at this level 3 right here. I'm going to definitely want to max hit that. So, boom, that's gonna go over. I'm gonna hit that, and then we're just gonna see what's gonna happen now. Boom. Okay, so I did not get any rare items. However, let's see. When I go to expend a bunch of energy, let's say I'll go ahead and max back out, and I'll go for it again. That way, while I talk, something's going on. I'd say if I save up a bunch of energy and then I go on a hitting spree and do max hits on things, at some point in that hitting spree, I will get an ultra rare material. This has happened almost every time that I've gone to do it, but there are limits. Like, well, now I just want to finish the thing. Let's see. Let's see if I could do it this way. No, 2's not enough. Huh? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Alright. Boom, let's try 3. So yeah, on my alt account today, my 60 sub million might one, I can't do nearly as much damage on it, but I can one-shot level 2s with the max hit. And today I got 2 green ultra rare materials from Queen Bees going around taking down level 2 Queen Bees. And I found, and this has been true for me for a lot of times, I found that once you get the ultra rare material once that day, that seems to be it. I have never managed to get more out of that. I know that I don't think that the reports will be... Those reports are not going to be around, I do not think. No, they're not going to be. The other day I was hitting Terror Thorns, and I really wanted Terror Seeds because I'm super close to having a gold Terror Vial. And I'd spent a little bit, gotten some gear, and I did not want to spend $50 on a Terror Thorn pack because I had, let's see, right here. Let's go. Hello. I thought that $50 was a bit much trying to get my hands on at most 1 purple Terror Seed. And so I decided I'll hit Terror Thorns and see what I get. So I was only hitting level 2s on this account, which doesn't take me very many hits at all to do. So I ended up getting 1 Terrorthorn seed pretty early on, and then I got no more, and I wasted a lot of energy doing it. So my recommendation to you is save up a lot of energy, and then go for it. Go for some ultra rare materials. Once you get an ultra rare material, stop. Because if you're hitting it for the materials, which is good to do, it's efficient. If you're looking to get some good gear, once you hit that ultra rare material, stop for the day. And then on a different day, use those energy packs that you've saved up, go for it again. Now the next thing is in special events, like right here, Labyrinth Alert. Whenever a Labyrinth Alert is up, you want to hit that. And I'm talking right here, like boom, boom. Let's see, do I have any stars saved up? No, I don't. Just for the purpose of this video, let's see. Let's try 1,000. So I'm going to go ahead and do some hits, and we're going to see what we get right here. Boom, right there. I got a white gargantuan eye right there. That alone, that's a fear drum. If you have no pay-to-play gear, right there, right off the bat, you can make yourself a white fear drum and start working on your fear drum. And I'm going to go ahead and do. Don't give me a boss. I'll be tempted to spend more if I get a boss. So, I'd say, I'm just going to spitball here. I'd say about once every 10 hits, you're going to get a material. And these are only available during the Labyrinth Alert things. But right now, this one's giving you Gargantuan Eyes, Cursed Skulls, Bloodsuckers, and Lightning Vials. And that's for the Nosferos set. That's for the Saberfang set, Grim Reaper set, and the Gargantua set. If you're patient with it, you can potentially start and get a good jump start on some gear doing this. If you've saved up Holy Stars to do, I don't recommend blowing a lot of gems on it. You need your gems for other things, especially if you're working on tier 4. So I do not recommend spending a ton of gems on this. While you're monster hunting, you'll collect some Holy Stars. I recommend you save those Holy Stars for Labyrinth Alert because you can get yourself pay-to-play gear items doing that. Now the next thing. Oh, the Guildfest reward's already gone. But Guildfest. Guys, I know a lot of people tell you different recommendations for Guildfest, everything like that. And there's a lot of good options, and whichever you prefer to do, that's good for you. But I'm a little less orthodox, I guess you would say. If I have the choice of choosing building materials or chests, I will choose chests almost every time. Even if it's a set that I'm not invested in at the time, I will probably get those chests anyway, just in case I decide to shift around my playstyle or do something else for a little bit. So, I gotta tell you, one of my guys, they have a little bit of hunting gear. It's not great hunting gear. It's all white, but it's still hunting gear, and he hasn't spent a dime. He got it all from Guildfest rewards. If you look through the rewards, and you get the option of something like a monster hunting chest over, if you get like 3 monster hunting chests versus say 4 Gargantua chests, I highly recommend the monster hunting chest because you're getting more bang for your buck out of that when you spend $5 in a pack. Let's see. $5 in a pack. A gear pack. It varies greatly what you get. Like the Queen Bee chest only gives you 15. And that doesn't mean that you're going to get like better pulls or anything like that. That just means that this set's more expensive to work on. Whereas, right here, Saberfang right here, gives you 40 chests. So they vary greatly. Certain chests are better values in Guildfest than other ones, and you need to pay attention to that. The Bon Appetit set and the Queen Bee set are definitely expensive ones. I'm not sure if they're given as Guildfest rewards, though. But the most expensive of them all is definitely the Monster Hunting set, because you only get 10 chests for the $5 pack in that. And I believe you get either 20 or 30 for the $20 one. Either way, it's not a lot. I've been working on my set slowly for a long time, and just to pull it up right there, like, I've gotten 4 of the pieces to purple and 1 piece is still blue. And I've been working on that set for a long time. I spent on the Monster Hunting set before I spent on any other set. And I started playing right after Jade Worms cycled out and Terror Thorns were introduced. I believe they were the second monster in the game. So that's how long I've been playing. The only monster I haven't seen like released personally was the Jade Worm. And so, that being said, I definitely recommend, if you are getting Guildfest rewards and you see Monster Hunting chests, get them. Hands down, I would definitely get your hands on those. And there should be one more thing, but I can't remember it. What on earth could it be? Well, if I remember it, then I will go over it. But now, I'm going to cover a little bit of the budget spending. And all I'm going to say, things like this, Adventure of a Lifetime right here. If you scroll down, you're going to see that you're going to get a few chests. And that's not a lot of chests. That's definitely not the main point to purchasing this set. However, it is definitely a good bonus. So, if you're thinking of things to purchase, not for necessarily gear purposes, I suggest that you have in the back of your mind the thought of gear purchases. Because, say you get this one right here, it's going to give you those Snow Beast, Gargantuan, Grim Reaper, and Blackwings. And then say you're looking at another one like, I think a lot of these ones do, like Master Cook. You're thinking, yeah, maybe I'll invest in the hero. Well, if you go down, right there, it's going to give you Snow Beast, the Maggot, the Worm, and the Griffin. Now, say you got both of those. Now you have 40 Snow Beast chests, but you only have 20 of each of the other chests because none of them match up. But, maybe, if you look at the Vengeful Centaur, you're going to see, like, oh look, Gargantuan and Grim Reaper, 2 of those now match up. So, if you spend a little bit like that, you can start getting a good jump start on gear while not even focusing on gear. However, you don't want to differentiate off of your spending goals. So that's a bit of a dangerous path to go down. So be careful. I remember now. Hell events. And I can't believe I didn't remember this for a little bit. Hell events. Almost all hell events have chests now. Actually, I think that all of them might. Some of them have more chests than others. And this is something that I've been working on lately. Rather than trying to collect like Watcher medals or anything like that, I've been trying to focus on gear. Like my Fear Drum set. I'm going to tell you right now. In terms of Gargantua packs, like just straight up the Gargantua packs, I've probably spent $10 on it. I've definitely gotten plenty of Gargantua chests from spending and getting those chests as bonuses from other things. So this is definitely not like, oh look, $10 and I got a gold Fear Drum. No, absolutely not. However, I have opened probably a couple hundred chests that I got strictly from Hell Events, because I decided I want a gold Fear Drum. I think that it would be nice to have. So I looked at Hell Events and I waited for ones to pop up that give a lot of Gargantua chests, at least 10. I think. Like this one, when I'm working on the Gargantua chest, I would steer clear of this one because it doesn't have any. It gives you 8 Mega Maggot chests and 8 Jade Worm chests. And personally, like, for my general play style, that's great. I need the Jade Worm chests and I need the Mega Maggot chests, but overall, for the goal that I was working on at the time, not necessarily. So I think that should be a factor when you are working on gear, that you also pay attention to the hell events that you're doing. Especially if you're working on your tier 4. I gotta tell you guys, working on tier 4, it is important to get there, but it is just as important that when you get there, your gear isn't garbage and your heroes aren't crap. Because if you have bad gear and you at least don't have like good pay-to-play heroes, which by the time you get to tier 4, you're probably going to have good gold free-to-play heroes. So that's not really necessarily the talk that we're having here. But if your gear is all free-to-play, you're going to get curb stomped. Like some big perfect gear rally leader is going to come in, he's going to hit you, and he's going to kill millions in one hit. And that's not going to be good. You don't want that. So slow down your tier 4 building a little bit and work on your gear as well. I know it's a little less efficient in terms of speed for that, but it's more efficient in the long run because you're going to be more battle capable when you get there. That being said, I'm not a heavy spender. I've spent a fair amount for my income. That's all I'm going to say. But I am not by any means anyone like Firestar or anything like that. I just talked to Firestar the other day. Told me that he dropped money and bought 50 more champ packs to work on his gear. And I'm like, dude, what? Like the most that I've spent on champion packs at once is 2. I bought 2 in one go. And I thought that that was a lot. So I'm not a heavy spender. I definitely have a budget and I work around having a budget. So when I see these things available to me, I take them. And I wanted to make a video and suggest that to you guys too, because I think that you can make some good gear that's free to play. Like let me go on to my alt. Lani. Right here. I went ahead and put up his main-handed weapon for you to see. As you can see, is a common Skull Crusher. It's white. It's not that powerful, but I got it for free. And it's actually a fair bit of a way onto green because I've been focusing it on certain things. Those Griffin Walkers as well. Free. Didn't spend any money on those. I strictly focused on things that gave me Griffin chests. Got the Griffin pieces, Griffin cores from the Labyrinth Alert event. I think it was the Jade Worm one gave Griffin cores as well. So right there, I got 2 pay-to-play gear pieces, and I didn't spend a dime on those. And I think that any player that watches this video, whether you be free-to-play, pay-to-play, anything, you can do it too. I've had this account for a while, and once I got it, I spent no more money on it. The previous owner had spent a fair amount. He got the gold. Big guy. He had already had those gold like research pieces and things like that. But that being said, once he gave it to me, it was like, boom, that's it. So I use it, and just in like he's around, and he'll get on to the account, and he still likes it. But I don't want to spend money just in case he doesn't want me to have access to the account anymore at some point. And then I'm like, dude, it is your account, so whatever. I'm using it. So, in any case, I've spent no money on it since I got it, but I have these pay-to-play gear pieces, and that's the point that I wanted to make to you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you take some of it to heart, and yeah, got some big news, and I'll tell you in the next video. But until then, guys, bye.